ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਬਸੰਤ ਹਿੰਡੋਲ ਘਰ ਦੂਜਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਚੌਥਾ। ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਕਾਇਆ ਨਗਰ ਇਕ ਬਾਲਕ ਵਸਿਆ, ਖਿਨ ਪਲ ਥਿਰ ਨਾ ਰਹਾਈ। ਅਨੇਕ ਉਪਾਵ ਯਤਨ ਕਰ ਥਾਕੇ, ਵਾਰੰਬਾਰ ਪਰਮਾਈ। ਕਾਇਆ ਨਗਰ ਇਕ ਬਾਲਕ ਵਸਿਆ, ਖਿਨ ਪਲ ਥਿਰ ਨਾ ਰਹਾਈ। ਅਨੇਕ ਉਪਾਵ ਯਤਨ ਕਰ ਥਾਕੇ, ਵਾਰੰਬਾਰ ਪਰਮਾਈ। ਮੇਰੇ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਬਾਲਕ ਇਕਤ ਘਰ ਆਣ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਮਿਲੈ ਤਾਂ ਪੂਰਾ ਪਾਈਐ। ਭਜ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨ ਰਹਾਉ। ਇਹੋ ਮਿਰਤਕ ਮੜਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਹੈ ਸਭ ਜਗ, ਜਿਤ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਸਿਆ। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਗੁਰ ਉਦਕ ਚੁਆਇਆ, ਫਿਰ ਹਰਿਆ ਹੋਆ ਰਸਿਆ। ਮੈਂ ਨਿਰਖਤ ਨਿਰਖਤ ਸਰੀਰ ਸਭ ਖੋਜਿਆ, ਇਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਚਲਤ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ। ਬਾਹਰ ਖੋਜ ਮੋਏ ਸਭ ਸਾਕਤ, ਹਰ ਗੁਰਮਤੀ ਘਰ ਪਾਇਆ। ਦੀਨਾ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲ ਭਏ ਹੈ, ਜਿਉ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਬਿਦਰ ਘਰ ਆਇਆ। ਮਿਲਿਓ ਸੁਦਾਮਾ ਭਾਵਨੀ ਧਾਰ, ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਆਗੈ ਦਾਲਦ ਭੰਜ ਸਮਾਇਆ। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਪੈਜ ਵਡੇਰੀ, ਮੇਰੇ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਆਪ ਰਖਾਈ। ਜੇ ਸਭ ਸਾਕਤ ਕਰੈ ਬਖੀਲੀ, ਇਕ ਰਤੀ ਤਿਲ ਨਾ ਘਟਾਈ। ਜਨ ਕੀ ਉਸਤਤ ਹੈ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮਾ, ਦਹ ਦਿਸ ਸੋਭਾ ਪਾਈ। ਨਿੰਦਕ ਸਾਕਤ ਖਵ ਨਾ ਸਕੈ ਤਿਲ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕਰ ਲੂਕੀ ਲਾਈ। ਜਨ ਕੋ ਜਨ ਮਿਲ ਸੋਭਾ ਪਾਵੈ, ਗੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਣ ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸਾ। ਮੇਰੇ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਕੇ ਜਨ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਪਿਆਰੇ, ਜੋ ਹੋਵੈ ਦਾਸਨ ਦਾਸਾ। ਆਪੇ ਜਲ ਅਪਰੰਪਰ ਕਰਤਾ, ਆਪੇ ਮੇਲ ਮਿਲਾਵੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸਹਿਜ ਮਿਲਾਏ, ਜਿਉ ਜਲ ਜਲੈ ਸਮਾਵੈ। ਆਪੇ ਜਲ ਅਪਰੰਪਰ ਕਰਤਾ, ਆਪੇ ਮੇਲ ਮਿਲਾਵੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸਹਿਜ ਮਿਲਾਏ, ਜਿਉ ਜਲ ਜਲੈ ਸਮਾਵੈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Humanly mind is of three types: conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. When any act is repeatedly and continuously performed by human, then that action keeps on happening, firstly in conscious mind, then in subconscious mind, and lastly in unconscious mind. The human mind acts appropriately on reaching that place. In these three stages of mind, when it is felt that mind or conscious without the naked eyes, or it can also be said that mind is consistent after getting parted from external, worldly, materialistic attractions or greed, then such concentration is extremely helpful for the path of worship. Lot many powers are hidden in the concentration of mind. It is mentioned in history that someone emptied the river by filling 2.5 handful of water, changes the epochs, created a new heaven in heaven and hell. All these authorities were generated by concentration. This illusion-like world is as vast as God Himself, but till the time we unite with God, the vicious circle of human soul does not end. Combination of several epochs constitute into a half day of Brahma. In these epochs, as there is no high ambition and great motto created because of the lack of the holy preaching, sorrows and miseries are faced in subsequent births. Confining from a drop, we transverse towards the journey of ash. In every action, our reason remains the same, and that is to achieve happiness, and there shall be no happiness greater than that, and no one can snatch it. Once achieved, and it should be infinite, which will never end up. But till the time we do not know what and how it has to be done. We keep on making that target into a perishable act due to ignorance. As the king of entire earth, King Bharat, was attracted towards a deer and turned into a deer in next birth, and then turned into an idle Brahmin, Bharat, who was thrown out of his home in his third birth, and that deer, reared by him in his falling birth, was made into a king, and considering Brahmin Bharat as stray man, asked to lift his palanquin. This whole series of events happened as no imminent goal was set in the absence of holy company. Likewise, we keep on doing action during the half day of Brahma, and when the eve of great dissolution arrives, then the divine's half night remains as great dissolution only, due to which for several thousand eras God keeps all human souls inside in the case of Brahma. When the morning of Brahma, the creator of universe, occurs, then it wakes up for the unveiling divine and arrives. While seated inside every being, it notes down his actions and accordingly gives results He makes the state of human soul outside as it was inside the God. It gradually presents the world in the same way as it was prior to the catastrophe, and nothing persists except the God when great dissolution occurs. Therefore, saints, sages, and great personalities cannot help to achieve the eternal bliss till the time the human soul does not purify its conscience according to them. And considering the state of nations, material or circumstance of the followers, the saints and sages differentiates between knowledge and interpretation, so that the curious seeker comprehends this teaching in a simplified manner. But there is no difference in reaching to their principal, attained objective, because everyone's realization of truth is alike, whether the methods or ways are different. The illusion is eliminated from the enlightened soul due to the grace of spiritual master, but it is not wiped out, and the God cannot destroy this illusion, even being its authority. This world perishes in great disillusion, and not the lifeless glamour and human soul. This is why the tasks full of devotional love can lead to heaven or hell, and knowledge without devotional love and yoga can lead to enlightenment of inner self, whose stage extends till the world of Brahma. Without attaining the absolute blissful conscious God, the disciples reach till Sachkhand or Elysium forever, but this stage is not complete in itself. Though the human soul can survive in the true world of heaven after attaining 4 types of liberation, however, the great holy personalities can move there whenever they wish so. They need not go anywhere in the liberation of detachment, but to dwell and wander only within God. Few souls on coming to earth with the wish of God worship, since they are enlightened already. Such souls arrive into the world as per the wish of God, as His servant. The curious seeker himself has to purify his conscience, whether through devotional love or yoga meditation. Like digging the well of Harmandir Sahib, a yogi under the ground was sitting in meditation. He, by seizing his breath on the 10th entrance and stopped mind without any decision or choice, concentrated his mind completely. Later, Guru Arjan Dev, by imparting life in him, enlightened him by his holy preaching and eyesight. The greater the mind concentrates from worshipping without any decision or choice, the more one becomes eligible of achieving God. Non-doer behavior is only in sages and incarnated souls. Like once upon a time on the Karwa Chauth fast, in evening all the queens of Krishna said that, Maharaj, if we give fest to a Brahmin on this day, then it is considered to be very lucky. And if spiritual master is given fest, then it is equivalent to the fest of 1,000 Brahmins. For this reason, we wish to serve fest to our spiritual master. Therefore, kindly make some provision to cross the river. Shri Krishna said, currently no provision can be made, but you can ask the river that if I have not touched or seen any woman with wrong intention, then give way, else not. All queens started laughing on hearing, thinking how this is possible when Shri Krishna lives with us and even have children. However, when they said the same, that was, Shri Krishna asked them to say to the river gave a way to cross, and the queens were surprised by this. When they reached to Guru Durvasha Rishi, then keeping their respective plates in front of Rishi, requested him to accept the fest. He took a small bite and said that I have tasted the food. On hearing this, all the empresses urged to accept their feast as well. When Rishi Durvasha had the feast from all empresses, then the queen said that we do not have any provision to return. Lord Krishna made a provision while we came. Now we request you to make some provision. Then Guru Durvasha Rishi said that, tell the river that if I have not eaten anything except thin grass throughout my life, then give way, else not. All the queens on hearing this were again surprised that in front of us Guruji has had all the food. Then how it is possible that he has not eaten anything except the thin grass? But they said whatever Rishi Durvasha asked them to say on approaching the river. Then the river gave them a way. The essence is that one who does not feel happiness in happiness and unhappiness in unhappiness and maintains a neutral state, his non-doing state is to be considered as sentiment. The duties are of those who are doers. There are no duties of a non-doer. Any act of those sages is created by themselves only for the sake of amusement, whether they illuminate the whole world like Guru Nanak Dev Ji or fight like Guru Gobind Ji. The more we deceive the God or spiritual master, the more we get deceived by them. No relation works for others' happiness, neither it can do since that relation is newly made. However, the human soul is infinite and eternal, and each human soul is striving to gain happiness only. All fake beloved, pretending as well-wisher, strives to accumulate their happiness only. The true beloved and well-wisher is one and only a saint who has achieved abundant happiness everlastingly. Each human soul is searching for that happiness, but it is trying to find the real happiness behind its worldly relationships, which is not there, since the real motive of human soul is not to achieve worldly materialistic pleasure but to achieve bliss. The great personalities have already attained the bliss. This is why on attaining the bliss, bond of actions has been cut off, and finished off, and they are not inspired towards attaining happiness. And now any actions of theirs is not for themselves. They even benefit the world by telling them the way to achieve bliss. That is why each action of an enlightened soul is for world or society. As it is written in Gurbani, Brahmagyani Parupakar Umaha, like it is written at the end in Japji Sahib, Changyaya Burayaya Vacha Dharma Hadur. A good or bad deed depends on its religious nature. Like the religious nature of ice is to be cold or to keep cold. Karmi apo apni ke neda ke dur. Whatever acts are done as per its intelligence or nature, accordingly he attains the distance or closeness with God. That is why it is said in Gurbani, Jini naam ਧਿਆਇਆ ਗਏ ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲੇ ਕੀਤੀ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਨਾਲ. Those who enchanted making high devotion of name, faith, high objective became liberated, and they also helped others. Few people say that Karan God is one and there is no second one. It means that in the absence of divine power, human soul is dead like the body is lifeless without the soul. This is the reason that human soul is a component of the divine soul, and any activity performed by it is carried out by the God's authority. Like the electricity remains the same whether utilized by taking cold current of air from fan or heat your room with the help of heater. He surely gives power to perform an activity. However, karmi apo apni ke neda ke dur means that activities are carried out through with God's power, but the direction is created by man's intelligence only. Ignorance says that the God is the doer and also responsible for doing of that deed. However, sacraments of bad characters are formed by the man only. Like this, one who keeps the soul alive and the deeds done with its power, the way the man uses his intelligence, likewise he gets departed or near to the God. And if everything is being done by God himself, then what is the need of sitting inside each individual and noting down his deeds and give results? God sends us being the doer, and he also comes, then why not he eliminating miseries from everyone's life and dip them in sea of bliss? Till the time the curious seeker does not purify his conscience with the Guru's grace, any number of sages meeting the curious seeker cannot let him attain the bliss. First, on persisting, the Guru gives guidance and discourse to us, following which he supports us in between and removes our doubts with his knowledge, provided our mind, intelligence and behavior is according to our Guru. And finally, when the inner conscience is purified, then the Guru only gives celestial love and bliss. Our effort is only till cleansing of inner conscience, and then the disciple shall not say anything and the Guru do the whole thing automatically.
Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru.